Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Hmm. Good morning, students. Good morning. So it's time 9 o'clock. We can start a class. So on behalf of again Vinay sir is on leave today. So on behalf of him, I'll be taking his class. It is only for today. Okay. So all of you can see the screen, right? And I'm audible. Yeah. Okay. So in the Wednesday, that is on 18th August. So this has been done. Correct. So this KCET exam has been done for you. So today we'll be analyzing. So there is 60 questions. What was there? Okay, so much ever possible. We'll try to complete as many questions as possible in today's class. Okay, so that is the agenda of the day. So agenda of the day is very simple. It is so this KCET paper. So what was there, and you also attempted this test, right? Okay, so as you have seen these questions already. So if you have any doubt in this questions, solving the question, marking the answer, etc. So in that case, you can always have a discussion here. Uh, very good, TCS, TSG. Already answered it. Okay, so we can start this session. So that is the agenda of the today. Yeah. Okay. Recording started. Hmm. Good morning, students. So today we'll be discussing this Avanti KCET paper. All right. So which happened on 18th August. So let's start it. So here is the first question in front of me. Okay. So these are the questions already you have seen. So let's solve it. Okay. So now this is the paper and it has y is equal to 2x. Okay. So 2x to the power n plus 1 is there. So plus 3 by x to the power n is there, right? Here there is an n term as we mentioned. And they're asking to find the double derivative, x square into double derivative of y. Okay, that's the problem. How do we do? Just start with this. Okay, so this you have to find. So can we differentiate once easily from here? It's possible, right? So it's possible to differentiate one time. So this is a dy by dx. You can try it. I have some issue in this writing. Just a minute.
Sir, writing is lagging.
Ah, This is writing your KCET. Is it fine now? Right. So this why I cannot write. I'm trying to write why and it is coming in. So this dy by dx also. I think I have some writing issue. Just once again. Okay. Okay, so like let's use this one. Yeah, so it is taking time to fix it. Let's continue with this one. Okay, so I try to manage with the slow writing. All right, let's try to use with this one. So can you able to see? Let's solve this question. Okay, so this is a dy, like differentiating this one time. Okay, so or else, so let's, because this open board writing is difficult, I'll use this one. I'll use this Zoom tools. So this is actually much simpler. Okay, yeah. So all of you can see this one, right? So dy by dx, I can see. Yeah. So this differentiation can be done. Okay. So that open board can this writing work at fixed later. So just we are in the middle of the class. Let's continue with this. Right. So now, so this is dy by dx. I'm continuing. So let's start with differentiating one time. So this, so since we need double derivative here, so we have to differentiate y. All right. So do for a one derivation. So you get 2 times of n plus 1 into how much? This is x to the power n by the, right. So this is what the first one. So and if you're doing the second one, so this 3 by x to the power n is there. So that you can, that you know earlier, you'll get 3n here. Correct. And you'll get x to the power minus n minus 1. Correct. So this is one time the derivative. And if you differentiate twice, one more time, d square y by dx square. So this differentiation, this is the entire thing is constant. You can write 2n n plus 1 as it is. You'll get x to the power n minus. Correct. And here 3n. You can write the plus sign. You'll get a n plus 1 here. So you'll get x to the power minus minus. Isn't it correct? Now what is required? Just multiply x square to this entire equation and see what you get. X square d square y by dx square means entire thing you are multiplying with just x square. How much you get? 2 n n plus 1 as it is, right? So and then x square means multiplying x square you get n plus 1, correct or not? So plus 3 n, and then we have n plus 1 as it is, and this is x to the power minus. So this is what we should do. Now just you can check with any of the following option matches or not. Anything quite similar. So is this equal to a? The first option, if you check, is this equal to a? No, right. So we can, this is not y. So option a we can eliminate. C. Okay. I can see Suchindra is commenting C. Okay, C is matched. Like it says n into n plus some times 1. If I take n into n plus 1 common factor. Okay, if I take that as a common factor. And the remaining term is it will get 2. Okay, so we'll get 2 times of x to the power n plus 1 as it is, correct, and we'll get 3. So divided by x to the power. So this is actually definitely equal to y only, right? The second. So hence n into n plus 1 times 2. So this is the right answer. So this can be done in easily. Correct or not? All of you clear? Na? So this is option C. So this will be the right answer. Correct, shall I move to the next one? So here's the second one. I will try this question. This second one, have you tried it? So there's an integration of e to the power sin x, sin 2x dx. What was the answer that you got? There's an integration of e to the power sin x, and there's a sin 2x. So like as you see, there is a sin x is there. Here also sin 2x is one, but it can be written in this fashion, right? Integration of e to the power sin x as it is written there, and the sin 2x is nothing but 2 sin x into cos x. Very good, Sanjay. sin x into cos x, and you can take the 2 outside. So this has to be your first way to write. So now this sin x is actually, we can take it as a t. Uh, Now you should know how to integrate directly. So this is nothing but it 2 times integration of e to the power t, as it is like this. Correct. So this is in the format of t e to the power t dt. If you take sin x is equal to t. All right. And so this integration can be done in using integrating by parts. Correct. So we can integrating by parts. We should do. So what you'll get? So t as it is, you can keep integrating of e to the power x is e to the power x only, minus integration of differentiation of t becomes 1, and integration of e power t is e to the power t as it. So and this is with respect to t, we have to integrate. So what we'll get? 2 as it is, and this t e to the power t as it is, right? So that is nothing but sin x into e to the power sin x. So this is the thing that we should get, minus. So this is the integration of e power t is nothing but e to the power sin x. Yeah. So now this is our end. Which of the following option matches? So there has to be e to the power sin x common if you take. We would think this option B matches e to the power sin x, and we have a sin x minus 1. Correct. And there is a 2. Correct. So this CET paper, it will not take much time. So like if 1 or 2 steps you get an answer, we can answer it very quickly. So option B is the right answer. Understood? So I move to the next one. What about this? Have you answered in the examination? So those 2 questions are answerable. Have you answered this one? What about this? See? Very good. So if you are commenting as C, C. Easy, right? This is just a cos inverse of x has been given, and there's an integration from minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 is there. Correct. It's just a direct formula if you apply, you'll get. So everybody's saying C, that's actually the correct one. Right. If you want to integrate cos inverse of x, so do you know how to write it? So what is the integration of cos inverse of x? It is like a formula, right? You need to know. So what is it? The big one. So this you can remember this identity as x cos inverse of x. Okay. So like this is a integrating by parts. You'll get cos inverse of x as it is. You can keep on integrating of x. Will get integrating of 1 will get as x1. Correct. Plus integrating of differentiation of cos inverse of x gives you x divided by square root of 1 minus x whole square. And then, so this 1 as it is. So dear. So this is integrating by parts, you can remember. Okay. So this is the one way to solve it. Very good TCS or PhD legend. So there's another way also to solve. Okay. So another way is what? So we can use a property here. Correct. We can use a property. So this property says integrating from, if it is like minus a to a, or it would be like, so plus a to b, f of x is there. So then what we'll get? Integrating from the same limit a to b. So f of a plus b minus x will write. Correct. So this is the property. So we can use that here. So we'll get so minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 f of x if you are getting. And here if you use, we'll get f of x. So this addition of these two images, right? So we'll get again the same. So f of 0 minus. Okay. So done. So now what will be? We'll get an answer. Integrating from minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 for cos inverse of x is given by integrating from minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 cos inverse of minus x. So what is cos inverse of minus x actually? So can I say this is nothing but cos inverse of minus x is given by pi minus cos inverse of x will get, isn't it? Cos inverse of minus x is given by this. So then integrating from minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 is there throughout. Do you understand this method? Okay. So like I'll write once again. So that is an important one. So like you can consider this 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 cos inverse of x as I. Okay. So that will be an easy. And then so this I is given by integrating from minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2. If you apply the property, so you'll get cos inverse of 0 minus. Understood? So cos inverse of minus x is 1 by pi minus cos inverse. Okay. And if you apply this integration from minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 as it is here also from minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2. And there is a given. So what about this one? The second part is actually I only, right? Again, I is equal to, so this pi. Okay. After doing integration, you get x from minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 minus I. So this I you can take out this side, you'll get 2I. So that is equal to pi times. So what you will get here? 1 only. Right. So hence I will be given by pi. So this is the best way to do rather than using integrating remembering the integration of cos x and then cos. Right. The property is simple way. So this is given just to think that you know the property of. So you'll get option C. Everybody said this correct one. All of you clear, right? So this question. Let's get into the next one. So there is again integration question on. So did you answer this question? Integration of 3x plus 1 divided by the partial fraction. As soon as you see, you should understand that it is nothing but this can be done using the partial fraction. Very good. Okay, all of you saying yeah, let's check it out. How do you write? So you'll get a 3x plus 1 divided by x minus 1. Okay, times x minus 2 times x minus 3. This entire thing can be written as a divided by x minus 1. So plus b divided by x minus 2 plus c divided by x minus 3. Okay, here is very simple one. We just have to find what is a, b, c. All right. So what is a, b, c? We just have to find. So this is 3x plus 1 is given by a times of x minus 2, x minus 3 plus b times of x minus 1, x minus 3. So plus c times of x minus 1 and we have x minus 2. How do we find this coefficient? You know this method. You know to find coefficient here. So here we can substitute x is equal to 1 into this equation. Correct. So that this b will be 0 and c will be 0. Only we'll get what is the coefficient a. So hence, if you take x is equal to 1, so we'll get a times of minus 1. So this is minus 1. We'll get answer as so 3 plus 1. So what is A? 4 by 2. 4 by 2 means 2. So A has to be 2. Correct. So A has to be 2. And then if you take substitute x is equal to 2 into this equation, so we'll get the value of B. B is given by 2 minus 1 is 1. This is minus 1. And we'll get here 2 3 is 6 plus 1 7. Okay. So hence B value has to be how much? Minus 7. B value has to be minus. And when you substitute x is equal to 3, we get the value of C. We'll get 2, this is 1, 3, 3 is 9 plus 10. So C will be given by 10 by 2 is 5. So 2 minus 7 and 5 are the A, B, C value. And you don't have to integrate. So from here only you can see, you just have to find this A, B, and C. Right. After doing integration, definitely we'll get integration of 1 by x minus 1 as logarithm of x minus 1. So there is no changes in this. Okay. So there is no changes here. Yes, it is here. Correct. So we can find using the coefficient, matching the coefficients of, then you have to solve ABC simultaneous equation. The coefficient of x square, so just x square satisfied, very good. Okay, so in any way, so whichever comfortable you are, so definitely this question is also answerable, not too difficult. Just because there is an integration doesn't mean you have to integrate. It can be done without. We understood that we'll get 2 minus 7 and 5. So option A is the right one. Isn't it? Yeah. Let's go to the next one. So this is the next question here. So what type of function is 1 bijective algebraic given function? How do we check? We just have to use this options one. Okay, they'll be given r minus 0. Okay, so the domain x cannot be equal to 0. Just remember that x cannot be 0. And except that, so is it a 1 function? Is it bijective function? Is it algebraic function? Is it even function? In order to say bijective, it has to be both 1 and odd. Correct. So algebraic means do not know what is this. Why they give? So how do we start? So shall we go with option by option? Checking for 1. How do we check for 1? We just have to find out from like f of x1 has to be, let's make it as f of x. Okay, where x1 and x2 belongs to all the real numbers except 0. So now you can take x1 divided by e to the power x1. Okay, minus. Okay, so we have minus 1. E to the power x minus 1 plus x1 by 2 plus 2 cos cube x1 by 2 is equal to, again, see, we'll get to do it for x2 in the similar fashion. So if you cross multiply, do the LCM, do you get x1 is equal to x2? Just a question mark, like you can just comment it here. Do you really think that you'll get x1 is equal to x2? It's a big equation. If you take an LCM, we cannot separate which is here in the exponential, and we cannot separate which is here in this trigonometry inside, right? So there are separate terms are there, that is x1, x2, algebraically arranged. So definitely we do not get actually this, isn't it? X1 is equal to x2. We cannot get this result. So hence we can say that this is not 1 function. Okay, so this function cannot be the 1 function. And if it is not one function, it cannot be bijective function also. So option 2 also ruled out. So immediately you have to rule this option 1 and 2. So this algebraic function, okay, there's a one more term that is D says even function. We can check this one easily. Okay, what is even function? Means f of x, f of minus x has to be equal to f of x, right? That is even function. We can use this. We can use this here. Okay, let's find out what is f of minus x. Negative. Okay, so we have minus x divided by e to the power minus x minus 1 as it is, plus minus x by 2 plus 2 cos cube of minus x by 2. So what do you think we'll get? Okay, so cos cube of minus x, this is an even function, isn't it? So this is an even function. So we don't have to check for a cos cube x is that will be written as it is. The only thing we have to match these two. Okay, check whether these two is same as these two or not. Not even function, is it coming? Okay, let me try it. Okay, so let's try that one, even function or not. We'll get minus x e to the power minus x minus 1 plus minus x by 2 plus 2 cos cube minus x by 2. Okay, I'm not writing the for a cos cube because cos cube is the even function. Cos function is the even function. So it will be written as it. Just focus on this part. Okay, and match it with this. Okay, so these two already match it, so we don't have to worry. Okay, so let's simplify. What do we think we'll get? Let's take an LCM. Let's take some simplification process. We get minus 6 divided by. So can I write this one as 1 minus e to the power x into e to the power x here? Correct. So this can be written as 1 by e power x, taking it as a keeping it outside. And we have minus x by 2. Okay. So now this can I write it as in the denominator as e to the power x minus 1. And here it becomes plus e to the power x into x. Correct. So minus x by 2. So this is what we want. Is it right? Correct. So now, so there is an e to the power x term is present in this. We don't want that. So like, so what we can do? We can, shall I add minus 1 and plus 1 to it? Okay. Adding plus 1 and minus 1 to it. And this is minus x by 2 as it is. So just to see what we'll get. Focus on only this much. So what do you think we'll get? So can I, so we can eliminate one part here. So we'll get just x only plus x by e to the power x minus 1 I can write minus x by 2 I can write. Correct. So what is this x minus x by 2? X minus x by 2. I'm getting answer as plus x by 2. So this is what we got. Right. So this is f itself. Understood? Clear. So this becomes an even function. So this answer becomes even function, which is option B. Yes or no? Understood? Yes. Yes. Very good, Karthik. All of you understood. So this was like this. Okay. So there is. Okay. Let's go for the next question. So this is the matrix based one. So there's a matrix question. Okay. So there is an A term has been there. So there is a P and X is given by AP A transpose. So what is this X to the power A transpose X to the power 50A? What is that? There are so this type of questions can be done using just properties. So option 4 matching. Okay, like hmm. Okay, okay, let's look into it. So we have X is there and we have this term is there, right? So we do not know what is X first of all. Correct. And X to the power 50 after finding X and then finding X to the power 50 becomes a difficult task. Okay. So we just have to find some relation between A, P and A1. Okay. So A, P and A if we can find. So then that would be great. So like we want this right. A to the power T, X to the power 50 times A. So what are the things we can do here? So this is X to the power 50 is there. So we can write X into so one term like X in as it is like or X to the power 49 into X. A, isn't it? So this A to the power T and this X to the power 49 let it be. So what is this X? We already know that there is nothing but A, P, A transpose. Correct. So we can write that as A, P, A transpose and there is a A term. That is it. So, okay. So that actually, so now what is the thing that you'll get? So A into A transpose will get. Okay. A into A transpose. So what is this A into A transpose will get? So that we have to find first here. So there is a this is A and what is this A transpose? A into transpose what we'll get? So this is 1, 0, 0, minus 1. And its transpose if you multiply 1, 0. Okay, you'll get the same thing. So this is 1 and this is 0. Again, so this is the identity matrix we got. A into A transpose. Okay, so that's the result. So this A transpose let it be as it is X to the power 49 and let it be A and this is P and this is I. Identity matrix. You can write or you can without writing also it's fine. Understood. So now if we keep on separating this E to the power T X to the power 48. Now let's write X, A and then P. Okay, so now what is this? What is this X? So just like how we did previous. So this X we substituted. So this X to the power 48 let it be. What is X? X we got answer as A, P, A transpose and there is an A and there is a P. Correct. So now we have to combine this A and A transpose. A and A transpose is nothing but I. So we can leave that. So we'll get P into P, that is P square. X to the power 50, P to the power 50 you are getting. Very good, isn't it? So 48, A, P square. Okay, you should keep on reducing the power of X and you are getting the increasing power of even this got reduced. So this will increase. So how much will get? In the end, so you'll get P to the power 51. So this has to be continued till. Okay, so in the end, so this is nothing but entire this thing is nothing but P to the power 50. Correct. So that's the entire thing nothing but P power 50. So we just have to find what is the P power 50. So P we know and what is P square can be done. So what is P square? We get 1 and this is the matrix multiplication. So we get 2 and this is 0, 1. Correct. And if you try for PQ, we're getting 1, 3, 0, 1. And if you continue like this, definitely we got 1. We understood the pattern. 50 to the power 50 has to be 1, 50, 0, 1. Isn't it? So by looking at a pattern, we can find out. So that's the reason we'll get option 4, that is 15001 as an answer. Okay. So the tip I'll give you here is in a simple way when they give such things. So try to reduce it with the given matrix, that is A and P itself. Okay. So either A or P or in combination of A and P. So somehow you need to reduce so that something identity I should be given. Okay. For everything we have to find a pattern. So for this type of question, a pattern need to be clear. All right. So this question will be clear. Let's get into the next one. So this is the next one. This is a complex number. Complex number question is there. So have you tried it? You know what answer you'll get. So there is a z. Z is equal to x plus iy, and they're asking the imaginary part of this. Okay, they given the imaginary part of this complex number is 1. So then the locus of z is how much? Okay, so they're asking the locus of z. So this becomes a difficult one only. So instead of saying the options, you can check. You can say what is the method that you apply. See, z they already mentioned here. Okay, and there is a one complex number. So its imaginary part is given as 1. Okay, so we can start from here. Okay, we can start from here. So what is the thing that we can do here is, what is z and its conjugate? Substituting z is equal to x plus iy, correct? Here we'll get x minus iy already because it is a conjugate, and there is a minus divided by. Here also conjugate, so x minus iy. So again minus I, isn't it? So now we can little simplify. You can do. So this is the real part, and this is the imaginary part, correct? And here there is a real, so minus y minus 1 times I. So this is the imaginary. Okay, this is the plus. So now we can rationalize it, right? So this is not in the x plus iy form or a plus ib form. It is not there to find what is the real and what is the imaginary part. So hence this entire thing needs to be rationalized, right? So multiply numerator and denominator using the denominator's conjugate in this way. Am I doing correct, right? And check what you'll get. Okay, and check what you'll get. What is the thing? So it's a big one, big simplification you have to do here. So x into x minus 1 plus x minus 1 y plus 1 times I minus x y I. Alright, plus y. So this is the term I'll get after doing multiplication. The denominator what you can get is just x square. Okay, so plus y plus 1 whole square. So this much will get. Okay, so in this what you can observe. So this is the real number. This is the real part, and this is the real part. Okay, so along with that we have not only y, this is y into y plus 1. Yeah. So this much you can. So from here you just have to take the imaginary part. Okay. Only the imaginary part you can equate it to 1. isn't it? So there is no need to worry about the real part. So what is the imaginary part you can consider from here and equate it to 1? Okay, what is the imaginary part? Imaginary part is x minus 1, okay, into y plus 1. Alright, so minus xy. So this is the in the numerator. In denominator we have x square plus 1 plus y whole square. This is the imaginary part and this has to be equal to 1. So if you simplify here, you'll get what is the relationship between x and y. Understood? You just have to simplify this result and then you'll get some equation. Okay, so can you try this? And which of the following option matches you can see? So do the simplification, you get xy plus x minus y minus xy. Correct. So this has to be equal to x square plus y square plus 2y plus 1. So this plus xy, this xy will get cancelled. So we have x square plus y square minus x plus 3y plus how much? So there is a 1 here. Okay, there is minus 1 here also. Minus 1 if we take here, we get plus 2 is equal to 0. So this itself is a locus of x. So what we just found here, so that itself is our locus of x. Clear. So hence we'll get so this option 4, D is the right answer. Clear now? Shall I move to the next one? So we have next question is here. Check what is this. Have you tried this question? This is the vector question. So the position vector of the vertices has been given, and they have given it as OA vector, OB vector, OC vector. Then the altitude of a triangle ABC drawn from the A is how much? What is the length of the altitude? Like if there is a triangle, okay, so you can say some A, B, C has been given. Let's say this is the altitude. So that H. So what is this length of the altitude? We need to find. How do we find the length of an altitude? Very good, Sachindra. Of any triangle, like how do we find the length of an altitude of any triangle? Area of a triangle. Okay, very good. So like if there is an area of a triangle is given, half into, okay, so half into, so this base into height of the, right. So we need height here, right? We need height. So area by, so twice the area by base will get an answer. Correct. So H is given by. So this 2 times the area divided by the length of the base will give you the answer. Okay, so now tell me like how do we find an area now? So vertices we have only 3. Okay, so if I say the vertices from the origin they given it as 3, 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and this is 2, 3, 1. So do we get area? Hmm. That is what, right? So we can do using the Pythagoras theorem. Half into B vector multiply with A vector. The cross product. You can use a cross product here. Okay. So geometrically, it's a 3D, right? Geometrically doing becomes a difficult one. So this is a, so you can try this way also. So there is a triangle ABC. So this length of a altitude is drawn from A. Okay. So from A you're drawing, and this is H. And this H is given by, in a simple way, if you like, you can say, so using a cross product is given by half into AB vector. So this vector AB vector corresponding with AC vector. Okay. So when you do the cross product, you will get another vector. And if you take the modulus, so divided by, so again half into, so this base, the modulus of the base, that is BC vector. So this will give you this height length. Okay. So from the position vector, you have to find what is AB vector and what is AC vector. So that can be done in a sense easily. And then you have to find the cross product of it. So the numerator, what is there here? So that can be done separately. Okay. AB cross AC. AB cross AC vector. So this can be done using a cross product symbol. Then how do you multiply? How do you cross product? How do you do cross? Using determinant, you can do this cross product. IJK you can write. And here, so this AB vectors, the vertices you can write. So A, you know what is, so this is 3, 1, 2. And B, you know it is 1, 2, 3. Right. So what is AB? From A to B. AB vector is given by OB vector minus OA vector. Correct. So this 1 minus 3 will get minus 2. Understood. And then 2 minus 1 get 1. And this is 1. So the next similarly AC also you can find as minus 1, 2, minus 1. Okay. So this has to be found first. And then take a modulus. So that will give you, so you can check what you'll get. Right. Understand just a concept here. So the simplification process can be done on your own. So we'll get 3i, so minus 3j minus 3k, okay, minus 3i minus 3j minus 3k. By taking its modulus, means finding the magnitude, so we'll get 3 root. Okay, so we'll get 3 root. And in BC also can be found. BC is common. 2, 3, 1. So we'll get this is 1, 1, and then 2. Right. And if we square it, we'll get 4, 5, 6. Root 6 will get. So this is root 6. Now you can cancel. So this is 2 root 3 by 2. 3 by root 2. So this has to be our answer. Option 2 correct, legend. That's the right answer. This is option 2 is the correct one. Okay. So like all these questions has to be done in just a single 1 minute only. All right. Let's move to the next one. What about this? There is a big integration is there. Have you tried this question? Integration. Okay, so these type of questions actually are the time wasting questions, right? So is there any simplification process you can check? If you didn't find anything, you can skip and come back to this question later. Okay, you can try some of the things like adding +1 and -1 here. Okay, so one term can be cancelled. We'll get 1 by square root of x cube plus x square plus x, and then -1 by x plus 1 into square root of x cube plus x square plus x. And then also you'll realize that so this cannot be further simplified now. Correct. So this x cube term and all are present. But in our standard result, the standard method we do not know how to simplify this. So this has to be somehow eliminated. So how that can be done? Okay. So like we can take we can divide by x, so it becomes x square plus x plus 1. Okay, so I just divided by x. Now this has to be multiplied with x here, right? So okay, so we cannot take root x will be there here. So instead, so you can think of like dividing by x square only. Okay, so that so these are the hidden trials I'm saying. You can try till you get some good clarity about the simplification process. If I take x square common, so I'll get here just x. This is 1. So this is x square I have taken common, so it has to be 1 by x. Understood? Hmm. Any further ideas that we'll get? So like if you differentiate this x, so we have x minus 1 is in the numerator. Great. So this question becomes a very difficult one. Cannot be solved in just in one or two methods. Okay, you can try taking this entire thing as a t, x plus 1 by x equal to t. But actually, so this is the method that we should try. Okay, so if I was in your position in the CET, I will skip this paper. I'll skip this question as of now, and then if I get some time to think, then I can think what is the strategy to follow. Okay, you can try the reverse way also. Differentiating, or if there is a future method of simplifying, if nothing works, go to the next. Okay, there are plenty of other questions available. What about this? I will try this question. This is an area. So area finding an area under this circle curve can be done in a very simple way. Correct. Area of a circle is divided by a part using parabola. So we have to find the area of the larger part. Okay, so the circle is there here. So in this fashion of the radius root 2, and we have a parabola y is equal to x square. How that is written? Y is equal to x square. So this is the parabola y is equal to x square. So now this circle and parabola This circle has been divided into two parts by the parabola. So we have to find the larger part. And what is the larger part? Larger part is in the blue side. This is the larger part of the circle, right? So this has to be formed. Clear? Hmm. So now if I consider this is the 0, this is symmetric about both the axes, right? We can multiply twice and then use it. And so we have to integrate. We have to find an area between 0 to what is the intersection point. So can we find that intersection point? So by substituting y is equal to x square into this equation, or x square is equal to y here, we'll get what is the value of y or x will get. Okay. So suppose if I substitute x square here on as y, so we'll get y square plus y is equal to 2. So this implies, so what is the factor? Y plus 2y minus 2 has to be 0. So this implies y has to be minus 2 and y has to be 1, right? So these two information will get y is equal to 1 and minus 2. So minus 2 actually is in the denominator, which cannot be negative here. So this is incorrect. So only we can take is y is equal to 1. Means this is the point. Y is equal to 1. If y is equal to 1, x is also 1, right? This is 1 comma 1. The point of intersection here is 1 comma 1. And this point where it cuts here. So that is nothing but root 2, the radius root 2 comma again. Right. So now you can see. So it can be done in multiple. Correct. So we just have to find area here. So area can be done in multiple ways. You can use any method. Which method you will use? Can I say I just have to find? So this is one part of the area. The blue one I can find it easily. And so this is another part of the area. I can find it easily. Correct. And then I can add these two. I'll get this area. And if I double, I get the total area. Understood or not? You can be flexible. You can use any method. Okay. So can I just find this green one first? Easy. It is an easy one to find. So integration of the parabola. So from 0 to 1, right? Y is nothing but x square. And with respect to dx, if I integrate, what I'll get? X cubed by 3. X cubed by 3 by integration is what? X cubed by 3 I'll get. And 0 to 1. So the area under that curve is given by 1 by 3 square unit. Okay. So what is this area? This bottom one. What is this area? This is, so you don't have to do integration. So that area we know that area of a full circle by 4. Correct. Area of a circle by 4. Fourth part, right? That is, we have divided into 4 parts. So what is the area of a circle? So we'll get pi r square. So pi r square means pi into 2 divided by 4. This is nothing but pi by. Okay. So now the required area means the total area. So the total shaded area is given by full area is given twice, 2 times of this 5 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Right, the double of. What is that? You take LCM, simplify. Did you do any mistake here? So 5 plus 2 by 3. Option A. Okay. So they have done along. It's okay. Like if you do along x axis or y axis, there is no issue with that. I think this point may be wrong. Is it correct or not? No, that is correct. Interval of the parabola 0 to 1, and for a circle, pi r square, get pi by 2. So this is nothing but 3 pi plus 2 by 3, right? What about this? Get LCM. Then we can just use some logic here. That's all. With that, do we get an answer or not? And yes. So now it's clear. So actually, we cannot use this method. Okay. So here the problem is I will come. So this is not the area which is 1 by. So this is incorrect. Okay, I understood why, because see we can get an area, right? So this part is 1 by. So there is a small area which is left out. We get this when you are splitting. So this area will be left out. From integrating only the parabola we integrated, right? So this area has been left out. So hence, you just have to be careful in that. So because there's a vertical line will come here. So only this area we got answer as 1 by 3. And this area we did not consider at all. So hence, so it is not matching with any of the problem. Understood. Clear. No? So hence, you can use the integration here only. So just I erase everything. If it is not in that way, we could have done, but a small portion has been left off. Right. So that is. So we just have to be careful in that. So what is the thing I told? So you have to do integration. Okay. Using any one of the axes you can try. So this is the circle and parabola. The point of intersection here it is 1 comma 1. Okay. So this is 1 comma 1. So now along the vertical side you can do the integration. Okay, along y-axis. Along y-axis you can try the integration. And then you can make a double up. Okay. So this is the integration, this is the area that is required by us. And see, so this is the vertical line I'm drawing. Along y-axis I'm drawing. Okay. So now the area is given by integrating from 0 to 1 on. Same. And this is what? This is the curve. Upper portion we get, there is a circle that is given by square root of 2 minus, instead of x you can write y. Okay, instead of x you can write y square. This is the circle. From the circle everything. Subtract with the parabola. So that parabola is going to be just y. Okay, for x, right? For x root y. Okay, so then we'll get, so this area along y axis. So this is dx. Okay, so what is the result? This integration. This integration you have to solve. Understood? So this integration need to be solved. So this is given by y by 2. Okay, square root of 2 minus y square. So plus 2 and there is a 2 here also. We'll get a sine inverse of y by root. Okay, and this is a given. So get 2 by 3 times this is 1 by. So this entire part of the integration has been integrated from 0 to 1. So if you use 0 to 1, we'll get, so this is 1, we'll get just 1 by 2. And for a sine, so 1 by root 2 is there, right? So that becomes 5 by 4 and minus 2 by 3. And the other things minus everything becomes 0. So this is the area. Okay, so this is the area. So how much that is? 5 by 4 minus 1 by 6. Okay, so that is this area. So this is 5 by 4 minus 1 by 6. Now you understood. So this area we just got easily. That is how much? 5 by 2. Correct, this is 5 by 2. So this 5 by 2 plus 5 by 4 minus 1 by 6 and the double of it will be there. Okay, this is 5 by 2 and this area is also 5 by 2 and this area we just got, that is 5 by 4 minus 1 by 6. So the total area becomes 5. So 5 by 2 plus 5 by 2 is 5 and 5 by 4 plus 5 by 4 becomes 5 by 2 and this becomes minus 2 by 6. We get 1 by 2. So hence our answer is 5 by 2 minus 1 by 3. Understood? So which is option B. Okay, so be careful in that. Okay, so let's go to the next question. So this is the question I will try this. How many solutions this equation has? So x has to be greater than 2, they already given. X has to be greater than 2. And A or B, how many? 2 solution or no solution? If there is a solution. How do we able to find? Or you just have to remember this. X has to be whatever you'll get the solution. That has to be greater than 2. So there you can square on both the sides. Okay, just to simplify, we'll get x plus 2 here, and plus x plus 2 plus x minus 2 and minus 2 times square root of, we'll get x square minus 4 I can write. Right, squaring on both the sides. And here 4x minus 2. Let's see what we get in this case. So there is a this you can send on other side. So plus 2 minus 2 will get cancelled. And we have 2 here. And this is 2x minus 4x becomes minus 2x. This is equal to 2 times the square root of x square minus 4. You can divide by 2. And then you can square it. Right. Again, there you can square it. So we'll get 1 minus x whole square is equal to x square minus 2. You do like this, we'll get 1 plus x minus 2x. This is x square minus 4. Here these two will get cancelled. Alright. So what is the thing? How much we'll get? So this is 5. So we have x is equal to 5 by 2.5. These are some number, right? So 2.5 is 5 by 2 is one number. So after finding this 5 by 2, just make sure that it is satisfying all the domain. Okay, this is the original question, right? So that is so your solution has to be should satisfy the question. Okay. So now when you take x is equal to 2.5 or 5 by 2, so this is within this square root of x plus 1, it will satisfy. What about this? So this also is greater than 2, satisfy. So what about this? Will it satisfy? Or it's 2.5, correct? Square. Is there any mistake? Let's see. 1 minus 2x, this is x square, correct? This is also right. Have you got two solutions or one solution? So have you got that one? Okay. So this is what we got. And we have 1 minus x is equal to square root of x square minus 4. Okay. So that is the thing. And since x is actually greater than 2, you are substituting here. X is greater than 2, you are substituting. So it becomes, so what happens to 1 minus x? X is already greater than 2. Okay. So 2 plus number. So definitely 1 minus x will be a negative number. So 1 minus 1 will be negative number. And on the other side, so we have square root of x square plus 4. So this is always positive. So this is always positive. And you do not get a negative number. So there is no values of x that these two are equal. Okay, so there is no value of x that actually satisfies these two conditions. When I square it, so there is a negative number, right? So that negative number became positive, hence we got one solution. So, but that's not the answer, right? When it's satisfied here, it's satisfied here, it's satisfied, but it did not satisfy this one. That two points are 5 by 2 is the number that you got. Hence, the correct answer to this question becomes no solution. Okay, so there is no solution. Okay, students, so we have done this much for the time. So the next class we'll discuss some more questions. All right. So closing this. Okay. So thank you everyone. Bye bye.